Okay, today we are going to use Photoshop and InDesign to create a discount card. The majority for this lab work is to introduce the half transparency concept. So first I need to find the image I want to use and put into the Photoshop. So the discount card, I'm going to use a 4 by 4 inches for wide and 2.5 for the height. You just need to drag the image inside Photoshop. Remember what we talked before, because those files are going to send to print, just pretend it's going to be printing. So we need to change the color mode from the RGB to CMYK, and we need to use the 300 dpi. Okay, when I open this, I go to Image, change mode from RGB to CMYK, and then I need to change this to image size. This needs to be inches, so it's going to be 300 inches. And this, because I'm going to have some bleed, so I'm just going to put 6 because I'm going to cut some as well. So I'm going to put 7, and height is going to be 5. So then I'm using the cropping. Going to crop this. Then I'm going to use the Command 0 to feed the document into my frame. So another thing, I want to lighten it up a little, so I'm using the Command M, which is changing the curve line. So lighten up a little. Okay, oh, I feel like probably I want to using the level better. Make it more brighter. Okay, more saturated. Okay. And another thing, I want to get rid of this little tag here. I choose the rectangular marquee tool and then I select here. Make sure you are working on the background page, background layer. I'm going to choose the content aware. There's something filling here, so now I need to move this. Use the patch tool, which is going to, you guys going to learn if you do the advanced Photoshop classes. So I'm going to put it here. So everything got removed. Again, by using this, I'm going to move this. Patch tool. Here, make it more natural looking. Okay, this looks much better. So I'm going to use this as a background. So I'm going to save First, we can save this original image and give a name called modify background. Then I'm going to flatten the image. I'm going to put save as a TIFF file and give a name. So this way I will not going to overwrite my original one, which contained both layers. This one is the flattened one. Okay. After I done that, I'm going to modify another image, which is here. I'm going to put this on Photoshop. This one I'm not going to, I think I'm going to cut this little bit from the top. A little bit from the bottom. Going to change to CMYK. Going to change the image size 300, and for the inches, this I'm going to keep with the height is higher, so I'm going to 4. Okay. Going to use Command M, change the curve line a little bit. Okay, that's much better. Then I'm going to save as this one. I'm going to call it dolls.jpg. Now I'm going to change to the Photoshop file, either PSD file or TIFF file. Those two files are good for printing. Alright, so right now we finish Photoshop's task. We can close Photoshop, quit Photoshop, and then we need to open InDesign. So in InDesign, we go to File, New, Document. So make sure you are doing the print, and we don't need the facing pages because this one is going to be just one page discount card. Number of page is 1, start page is 1, the width is going to be 4, and the height is going to be 2.5. And as we said, column is 1, and this the margin line is too much, so 0.25, and we do need a bleeding 0.125. That's the bleeds. Is that the red line is the bleed line? So we say okay. After we done this, you can use a Command minus to see this little bit smaller wheel, or you can use this zoom to zoom in or zoom out. So I'm going to have a background. So on the A master, double click A master, make sure you are working on this page, and then I'm going to use this rectangle frame tool. Remember, there are 3 ways to put images in. There is one way is you create a frame tool first, and go to File, Place, and go to Big 4. I believe this one is on the week. In yours is week 5. Okay, so I'm going to put this background here. I'm going to choose this auto fit and say okay. I'm going to change this because if I use auto fit, I cannot do. Then I click this donut thing. This one is the one we call the content grabber. I'm going to put this, change this here. Okay, the one on the top is got a little bit cut, which is okay because I don't need this one on the top. Okay, here, and you will see there is a lot of like a pixelated here, so don't worry about that. That is the in InDesign try to save the work time. If you go to wheel, etc., and you see display performance, and you say high quality display, so everything will be very clear, but it's going to slow down our computer working speed. So I'm going to change back. Will display performance, the typical display, that's okay. From here, I'm going to change this to be 64%. So notice, whatever we put on the A master page is appeared here on the first page. So I just right now double click the first page, and you can see because we put on the master page, you cannot change it here. If you want, there is a shortcut key, is Command Shift, and then you click. Notice the red line become the blue line. Now you can change everything. All right. So I'm just undo it. Command Z, undo this. I'm going to put another picture here. I'm going to put my doll picture here. I'm going to say please. This we can say fit in. Instead of doing this, I don't do the auto fit because now I want to change a little bit. I grab the content grabber, going to change her a little bit here so I can see the other doll. Okay, I like this result. So now I want to change both frame and my content a little bigger. I just use the Command Shift, increase those. And now I'm going to add another text frame, which is by using the text tool on the first page. Going to give the background color. I'm going to create a new color. That's the symbol for the new swatch card. Going to change this color into the color I need. Kind of feel like I want a like purple roomish. Just going to increase this size. Going to use the text tool. Put it here. I will say 10% discount. visit us. Maybe I just select the file and recent. Okay. Just going to copy this address here and paste it here. Then I'm going to format, put your cursor inside your box, text box, and the Command A is a select all. So now I'm going to first of all change the color, and second of all, I need to change the font. It's going to be center, and it's going to this going to be bigger, 18, and this going to be smaller, 11, and here I need to change the read out. This need to be changed the font face. Now I want something a little bit fancy script. This too much. Yeah, I like this better. Okay, so this can be bigger than that. 24. Okay, and then again we need to set up the margin on the top. Hold down, right click, text frame, top set. Okay, and need to make this smaller. 10. Okay, so I'm going to also increase the text, the space in between the text, which is a tracking number. I'm going to increase this 10, 25. Okay, and this going to give a space, and this little frame I'm going to make it not rectangular. I'm going to give just one click to this yellow anchor. I'm going to shrink this down. Okay, make this a little box, different color. That's a one design, and normally if in your industry you normally need to submit like 3 designs to your client. So that is one. So I'm going to insert page. I'm going to insert 2 more pages after this. Okay, I'm going to tell it's using a master page. So okay. So notice I got 2 more. One is the first one, and then I got the second one. In the second one, I'm going to modify the background. So I'm going to do Command Shift and click. So I'm going to click the content grabber. I'm going to set this here. Still leave there. I want to switch the background. So I'm just come here and grab this, goes to please, come to my DAO. I'm going to use this DAO as a background. So I noticed because my master has set up to the tint, so it's a kind of hard to change here. So I'm going to just delete this and draw a background box here. And place this down. There will be no tint. It will be like an image set up there. So I'm going to hold down the shift and increase this here. After I'm done with this, I'm going to create a box. I'm going to move this, click the content grabber using arrow key. I'm going to move the thing underneath. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to grab the discount information, this box, Apple C. Going to put right here underneath Apple V, but I'm going to change this box. So notice we have this red thing appear. That means we have some text hidden there. So I'm going to say, copy the rest of the text. And make this box right now is really big. I say double click this and shrink this 10% down. I'm going to click this yellow thing and make it straight. 10% discount. And this box I'm going to put it here. Going to give a background, so I can just click here, get the background, and text frame option, set it here, change, and now I want this to set to the kind of a transparent, so I can see the one at the back. This one I want to be solid. And this one I want to have this text frame option. Change this to be 0.75. Double click and fit in. Then I want this to be a little bit to here. And this one I don't want to be tinted, so I just need this to be here. This I want the fancy letter. I just need to select it and copy this and shrink the size down. Right now it's too big. Okay, I got two designs. One is this, another one is this. in 15 minutes or 10 minutes, and I'm going to leave. Oh, I'm going to leave the third option for you guys to think about it. Okay, so this, after you're done with save as, remember I said we have to save everything, the picture with the InDesign file inside the same folder. So I'm going to save this card. I'm going to change name. Apple. As later on, I'm thinking I could add a logo, which is here. I put it on the, I can just drag in and click it and see my content loader, and I just click here. Okay, that is my logo. You can put it here, or you can add to somewhere you want. For the first one, I'm going to click this one. And again, Command Shift, you can shrink this down and put this logo here. Alright, so now we can look at the presentation view, which is a Shift W, or you can go here, this little icon, see the presentation view. That's the first one, that's the second one. Okay.